Tak, pokračuju teda v nahrávání. Minule jsem skončil neslavně. Tentokrát se mi to snad podaří utíct. Takže zdrhám. A rychle. Run. Forest. Tak doufám, že se mi tenkrát fakt podaří utíct. Poslední snaha nebyla moc dobrá. Ono taky je dobrý si číst nápovědy. Jo, tak to je jasný. Ježiši. Teď mě trefí. Já chci utíct. A přemýšlím, že ty cinematiky nebo ty cutscény budu procvakávat rychle. Run, Forest, run. Tak co je? Tak. Ale třeba si ránu obvázat, no, tak jako... Opravdu.
Left. Talmberku is to the left along the.
Já jsem totiž zjistil, že minule jsem cválal. Že jsem prostě neujížděl tak, jak jsem měl.
Flee to Talmberku.
Sice se mě snaží trefit.
Run for it.
Ale tentokrát jsem rychlejší.
Go! They'll kill you all!
To je dálka.
Flee to Talmberku! Warn the others! They've tore its scallops!
Nějaké jak se mu to nelíbí. Už si moc na něm neumím. Jo, už vidím. Sláva.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Že jich tam bylo tolik připravených na tam. Tak sláva. Talmberku, nebo jak se to jmenuje.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
No.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher.
No
Can you
nevím,
stand?
no to nevím teda. Jako s dírou v
There you
noze.
go. As good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Tak tady mě ještě podpíral. Jsem zvědavý za chvíli. Si budu tady poskakovat takhle po jedné noze celou hru. Tady už ne, neposkakuju, tady už jdu.
This is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry.
Jsou hrozně dlouhý
It's in
scény,
God's
tyjo.
hands now. No one else can help us.
Spíš koukám na film, než hraju.
Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
No. Tak, co tady je hezkýho?
And he's saving half a deer for us too.
That should do. When will he bring them?
He promised he'd bring them the day after tomorrow.
No, tak to
You'll
nevyumím.
take care of it when he comes.
Těžké, na to ještě nemám.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Tak jako tady ujdu 10 metrů a zase cutscéna.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father.
My stomach hurts.
They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Tak co je? Jo, tady není ho. Aha. Já myslel, že mám jít dojít do toho. Se mi nějak mutá hlava už. Takže co teda? Jsem to nějak nepochopil. S božkem do kuchyně, no, teď... Jsem s ním šel do kuchyně. Aha, musel jsem do něj narazit.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberku has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
Už chodím normálně, tyjo, skoro.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
No, zatím moc nehraju. Pořád se nic
When you've done,
neovládá.
you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
No dobře, no. Tak.
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
No, tak. Ještě to bych si mohl vzít. Náhodou, když na zlý časy. Nikdy nevíme. No jo, už jdu. Tak to tam jsem byl? Bylo tady otevřeno. Tak jsem si sundal boty, se neřeklo. A spát. Co já vím, kolik budu spát? Asi tak, no. Do rána. No, tak jsem spal hodinu. No zatím nějak moc nehraju.
Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
No jo, tak...
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
Že by...
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
Podívej, Indro, to je překlad, tyjo.
Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Tak. Že bych něco?
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home.
Úspěch.
I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
Jo,
But Sigismund's
věčnost.
horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of cumans chasing down my Bianca and murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberku and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the
ten
castle.
časový úsek. Tak co?
I wasn't safe yet. The cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Teda sice nevím, jak se mi pomohl, ale jsem na ní zapískal.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding.
Sekci.
Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings.
Já jsem to neviděl, tak si to musím poslechnout.
Fate has
Aby se
not
tam
been
něco nedělo.
merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberku, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Well, certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberku. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on.
Přeskakuju, jsou keci.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Že by útok. Tak. Na hradby. Jasně. Ale boty si vezmu nejdřív. Kde je mám? Louč. Mám. Ne, nefunguje. Jak na něj? Tak, už to funguje. Aha, škoda. Abych něco ukradl. Co? Kopřivo.
I didn't think of that. Not that I'm spoiling for it.
Jo.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberku in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started.
Takže bych šel
And you were
raz.
right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
To nevypadá na armádu.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not,
Tak
this
30 minut zatím jenom takový drobný hraní.
My old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised.
Drobný hrady, co?
We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberku?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people.
Se vykecávají páni a pleb zase stojí v zimě.
There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny.
A
I am
meč?
sorry about what happened.
Nebude chtít po mně
Would you care
meč.
to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberku until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Hraje now!
Tak, že by byla nějaká akcička?
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Hey, watch it. I'll remember you.
Hlídám na hradbách. Hele, tyjo. Ten luk chci. Bych tam mohl něco ještě čornout, co, tyjo.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What do you think about the flight of the Skalitz folk?
I'd say Sir Rodzik.
He was lucky.
But
Chce mi nic neřek.
be a bit more.
Bych potřeboval třeba nějakou helmu, tyjo, nebo něco. Už vím, jak přeskakovat jednotlivý.
Good day to you.
Ježiš, co to bylo?
What the hell?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Be a bit more careful.
Aha. Ale to já nechci. Já chci krást. No nic, tak tady. Jsem si nakrat. Tak je to správné a tak to má být. Jsem se rozhodl, že budu zloděj a lupič a kecálek. Takže co? Tak... Dvě hodinky si nastavím. Na světlo. Pět hodin ráno. Pořád tady musím stát, jo. Přemýšlím, co mám za vybavení, tyjo. Akorát to, co jsem si nakrat. Ten meč mám v pravý ruce. Ale ten vůbec nedá se... To asi questovní, aha. Kuneše. Kuneše. Jak to funguje, to zlodějina? Tady ty už jsou v pohodě. Jo, já jsem se chtěl podívat. Já jsem si něco zlepšil, nějaký výřečnost. Aha. No dobře, tak tady ještě budu chvíli šašit.
Be a bit more careful.
Ten loop je dobrý, no. Ten se bude hodit. No, tak asi ještě hodinu. Už. No.
Everyone to the Bailey battlement. Quickly, we have visitors.
What is it? Be a bit more careful.
Go.
What is it?
Jo, do předhradí. Aha. Počkej, tak tady tudy se tam nedá slíst. Jo, dá. Ty jo. No dobře, já musím nahoru, tyjo. Aha. Dobrý, šípy jsem si nakrát, luk mám, já jsem spokojený. Ježiši,
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberku.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberku divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberku. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberku and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
To je dementně postavený hrad, když je v údolí. Oproti. Tak co? Nebude útok, to by nebylo...
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Tak mám meč, mám luk. A jdeme něco. Pojďme už, pojďme. Půl hodiny a nic se pořádně nedělo. Takže nejdřív se promluvím s Božkem, ten je tady někde.
Good health, you.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was...
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg. Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army.
Where did these Cumans come?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians, and believe me...
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Takže nic. Takže co tu máme za questíky? Dostat se z hradu. Sežeň si koně, jo. No jedině ukrást. Počkej. Přemýšlím, co ten můj pořád ještě... Co tady ty borci? Třeba mi řekne, jak utíct.
Good day to you.
That was a tense moment.
Sir Divish handled it masterfully.
Who are those peculiar...
You mean the...
Not just looking. What do you think about... It's just a shame Fortune didn't...
Oh, and you know...
I wouldn't say I know him.
Well, he must be a...
Surely you're the...
Ah.
About Sir Divot.
Jesus, no.
I see. Do you know where I can buy...
Well, if it's food you need, go and ask in the kitchen. But if you want something else...
Ne, to je stejný borec.
God be with you.
That business with...
Aye, that...
Is there someone...
Hungry, are you? For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's... But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary.
Votava. Tak... Usípky.
What the hell?
No, vidíš.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can we trade?
Prodám tu sekiru. Já bych mu prodal... Mapa pokladu, jo. 120. Kolik mám já? Já mám 2,3, tyjo. Já mu můžu něco... Jak prodávám já? Paklíč. Kolik? 18, jo. Ty bago. To je absolutně mimo můj... No to je. No tak nic. Jo, tam to je, tam je prodávat. Teď to vidím.
Can we trade?
If you've got the...
Kunešovo kladivo zkusím. Kunešovu sekeru. Ještě by se možná mohlo hodit, jo. Má kladěvou bez hřebíků. Prodám. No tak jdeme smlouvat. No tomu nedám.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Počkej, takže... Zkusím to takhle. A kdybych to zvednul o jeden ten, tak to bude dobrý.
Tough luck.
Tak to bylo blbý docela.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Tak ještě jednou.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye.
Už se mnou moc bavit nechce, co? No dobře, tak to zkusím takhle. Počkej. Jo, dostat.
Satisfied?
That's too much.
Ty jo.
That's a sum I can live with.
To jsem...
Nonsense. Who told you such a thing?
It's true, I swear. The wife's brother.
Ten je ukecanej vesničan. Jak se dostanu z hladu? Tak obchodníka už jsem našel.
Damn! It's all the same to me who sits on the throne, as long as there's law and order.
No, ven se nedostanu, ty už tady hlídají. V noci to zkusím, možná. Co strážnej.
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberku soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Tak dobrý. Nejsem úplně nešikovnej, ale... Tak já myslím, že pro dnešek... Ne, ještě zkusím teda utíct s tou zbrojí. Ale to budu muset asi v noci, protože ve dne to asi nepůjde. Jak na to? Tak nejdřív skočím do kuchyně teda. Ta zbroje je prostě... Předpokládám ve zbrojnici nahoře, no. Je to tak. Vlastně, jo. Dobrá, já myslím, že ten čas utekl, takže příště se uvidíme při útěku z Talmberku. Takže zatím ahoj. Pokračujeme. Asi tudy.
Jesus.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? If you don't clear off quick, it'll be... Jesus! Hey!
Já chci odejít, ale když mi stojíš v cestě, frajere, jo.
Good health to you. What the hell?
Kde mám vzít helmu?
What was that?
Tyjo, tak to bylo jen tak. Tak asi musím počkat, až oni půjdou spát, no. To se mi zbývá. Se mnou nebude. Tam hlídkujou, tyjo, to není šance. Si tady jdu do toho. Že bych něco ukradl. Nemám pak klíč.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Tyjo, ještě jsem to nedělal. Tak. Co vesničanka mi řekne?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Votova. He's as thin as a...
Sigismund's visit this morning was...
God bless.
Možná má Votava tu helmu, ale to je blbost. To. Aha. Tak budu muset udělat v noci prostě. Si nezbývá, oni tam jsou zalezlí. Tak co, Votavo?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Levné víno. Tyjo. Ten paklíš, no, ale to je strašně drahý. Sejvovice. Ty fago. 121. To jsou ceny prostě absolutně zkusit prodat ten štít, no, tam ještě jeden, no. A co bych za to měl? 15, pak klíč. Horko těžko.
Have you noticed how all the prices have gone up? Don't they always?
Hey, what the?
Why is that?
Well,
the roads ain't safe, so they have to hire armed escorts. And them fellas don't come.
To mi nic neřekl.
Aye.
Did you see the horrible reports?
Jesus Christ be praised.
No, tak to je jasný, tak to tam prostě musím slízt dolů.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Nevím.
Preserve us.
They do nothing of the sort.
Vypadám jak prase, no. A jestli tomu dobře rozumím. Kde je nějaká ta? Tady byla ta. Ne.
What is it?
S kuchařkou zkusím promluvit. A pak počkám na noc teda, no. Já bych jí mohl prodat tu kopřivu, ne? Ne. Nemá zájem evidentně. Bych si docela rád umyl, jo. Vypadám jak čuně. No nic, já to zkusím ještě jednou a...
Hey! Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing? If you don't clear off quick, it'll be the worse for you.
A nevím, zajdu za tím Pepikem. Co když si vezmu ten... Nevím, helmu nemám. Zkusíme to.
I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy? Didn't I tell you how much trouble I'd be in if...
I need to get out of here.
You here again, boy?
Tak nic, no. Zrovna tady nechci chodit v kradených věcech, tyjo, to jako... Nic, musím počkat, až bude tma, až tam nebudou ty strážní, no. To je helma. Proč ji nemůžu vzít? Ty vole. No tak jsem hajzlu.
Jesus!
Měl jsem jít později. Mě zavřou.
What? What the hell are you doing?
Si vypadnu.
You! What
the hell are you fooling around here for? Be off right now, or I'll fucking see you off. Hey.
No, tak... Takže to bude asi tak všechno. Myslím si, že umírat díly smrtí je ideální stav, takže zatím. Ahoj a děkuju za sledování.